Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about endeavors, and more specifically we're going to talk about the Grummle endeavor, and this video is going to be a complete guide and overview and reward preview of the Grummle endeavor. But before we jump into that, guys, do want to give a massive thank you to all of our channel members and everyone over on the Patreon. Just started posting over there fairly regularly, and if you want to support me over on Patreon, I'll leave a link down below. Right, so yes, the Grummle endeavor, this is the last video in our series. If you haven't seen the other videos, please do check them out. It'd be very much appreciated. This has been a fun little series to do. But today we're going to talk about the Grummle endeavor. Now, if you don't know what an endeavor is, so endeavors are basically the main gameplay system behind the player housing system in Midnight. Think of it as like a group traveler's log with various activities that give you things to do both inside your neighborhood and on the outside world in certain zones to progress your endeavor bar and unlock rewards. Now, to progress your endeavor, you have a bunch of tasks that you can do either solo or in a group. You kind of have some generic tasks, but you also have specific ones based off the current culture, which is your active endeavor. These tasks do reward a new warbound currency called community coupons, which are used to purchase all of the exclusive rewards from endeavors. And in the Midnight pre-patch, there are currently 6 different endeavors that you can take part in, but it does look like there is data for even more coming in a later patch. Now, these endeavors do rotate monthly, and if you're in a private neighborhood, the neighborhood leader chooses which endeavor is active for the month, but in a public neighborhood, the game will decide for you. Now, if you own a house in both the Alliance and the Horde neighborhoods, you'll always have 2 endeavors active at once, and you can swap between these instantly in the UI with no cooldown, but you will have to choose which one you want to contribute to, and this is a character-based choice. So if you want your Alliance characters to contribute to your Alliance neighborhood, and then your Horde characters to contribute to your Horde neighborhood, that's something you can do with endeavors. Now, this endeavor focuses on the Grummles of the Kunlai Summit in Pandaria. There are tasks all around the neighborhood, but you can also complete tasks over in Pandaria in Kunlai Summit, which has now been scaled to your level, so keep an eye out for that. Now, most of these tasks are repeatable, but you will get reduced house XP and rewards depending on how many times you do them. So let's go through some of the tasks for the Grummles. Now, in the neighborhood, we have quite a few tasks. We have loot lucky doos. So this is to loot 10 lucky doos in Kunlai Summit or in the neighborhood. These are just on the floor. You can just pick these up. They'll be shining, and you've got to loot 10 of those. This is repeatable as well, so whenever you see one, just pick it up and you'll get rewards for that. The next one is trade berries. It says trade 25 Kafakota berries to the neighborhood Kafa vendor. So these berries are all around your neighborhood, just on the floor, similar to the lucky doos, but they're also over in Kunlai on the left-hand side at the Kota Peak. You can find these bushes, and there's a load of them in there, so make sure you're picking up those. Now, once you've got 25, just speak to Cousin Short Calf in the town center and trade 5 berries for some cappuccino. You've got to save these. Make sure you're saving these, because the next task is perk up sleepy residents. This is to perk up 5 sleepy residents in the neighborhood. This is where you're going to use the cappuccino to wake up these sleepy residents around the neighborhood. You just see these. They're just kind of standing there sleeping. Click those, use the cappuccino, and do that 5 times to complete the task. Next up, you've got Transport Lucky Doos. So this is to transport Lucky Doos to the Neighborhood Climb Training Base Camp. Now, once you've collected enough Lucky Doos, you can speak to the delivery yak in the town center, and you can ride it all the way to the point on the map. It's not too far, and once you get there, that does complete the task. Once you are in that area, you do have a couple more tasks that you can do while there. You've got Collect Berries. This is to collect 3 Kafakota berries on the Neighborhood Training Climb. So this is a basic climbing wall activity, and once you're doing the climbing wall, just click the berries while climbing. Every 3 that you get will complete the task, so it's pretty good to do. You will need 5 lucky doos to start the climb, though, so make sure you've got a couple of those on you. Once you reach the top of the climbing wall, you will have another task to tire out the over-caffeinated flyer. So essentially, these are the griffins at the top of the peak. You just want to click those, and basically while they fly, press the highlighted buttons, and that's basically it. That'll complete the task, and that'll take you back to the town center. Another easy task to do is eat the Kafakota berries. This is to eat 10 of the Kafakota berries on the Kota Peak or in the neighborhood. These are just the berries in your bag. You just want to click those and eat them. They do have a 15-second cooldown, though, so it does take a little bit of time. The final task in the neighborhood is be a good neighbor. This is to complete 100 neighborly deeds. So this is just running around your neighborhood, and if you see something that you can interact with, click it. So this is fixing broken roads, fences, moving sticks. Basically anything that gives plus neighborly when clicked will contribute to this task. Now, as mentioned, there are some tasks over in the Kunlai Summit, so you do take the portal there in the town center. So the first one is complete quests in the Kunlai Summit. This is to complete 5 quests. Now, if you've already completed quests in Kunlai before, you will probably have to do this on an alt that hasn't completed the quest before. You've also got another task called Kill Hosen. This is to kill 20 Hosen in Kunlai. There's a couple of areas where you can do this. People have found various ways of doing this as well with various quests and things like that. So yeah, interesting. Definitely a very good task to get. Pretty quick progress on your endeavor bar there. You've also got gather resources. This is to gather 100 herbs or skin or fish in the Kunlai Summit. You've also got harvest lumber. This is to harvest 60 bamboo lumber in Kunlai. You've got defeat bosses. This is to defeat 5 boss encounters in Kunlai Summit dungeons or raids. So this could be done in the Shadowpan Monastery dungeon or the Mogoshan Vaults raid. And finally, in the Kunlai Summit, you've got defeat the Shah of Anger. This is just to defeat the Shah of Anger world boss in Kunlai Summit. Of course, much like the other endeavors, you do have some generic tasks. So you have complete world quests, you've got complete delves, complete Mythic Plus dungeons, kill raid bosses, and earn honor. As for the rewards for the Grummles, definitely some of the best rewards out there, as they are all coffee related, which is fantastic. So available right away is the ceramic Kaffa mug for 5 community coupons, the Commander's Kaffa mug for 5, the Grummle sleeping bag for 10, and the sealed sack of roasted Kaffa for 5. Now, milestone 1, this will give you access to the open sack of roasted Kaffa for 5, the Kaffa press for 10, the Pandaran wooden cart for 10. And then at milestone 2, this will unlock the Grummle bedroll for 10, the Ledgermain lounge signboard for 10, and the Grummle tent for 10 community coupons. At milestone 3, this will unlock the Kaffa creamer for 5, the Dalaran Kaffa grinder for 10, and the Dalaran Kaffa table for 10 coupons. And at the final milestone, this will unlock the Dalaran espresso machine for 15, and the Grummle Kaffa refinery for 15. And that's it. That is the Grummle endeavor. Let me know down below your thoughts on this endeavor. Personally, one of my favorites in regards to the rewards, and there's actually quite a lot you can do here. And we've seen a lot of people kind of maxing it out very fast with some of those tasks, like killing Hosen, killing raid bosses, and things like that. So maybe one of the easier endeavors if you have picked that or ended up with that in your neighborhood. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do leave a like on this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That'd be very much appreciated. Also, if you want to support me outside of YouTube, I am also on Patreon, and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I got a partner Discord channel as well. And also, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming the midnight pre-patch, midnight launch, all that good stuff, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.